Pisces. Welcome to your July 2020 messages for the month, the whole month of July. So here we go. The second half of the craziest year ever on record. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that. Holy cow. I hesitate to say it, but it's like, what else can happen? I don't think we want to know. Anyway, hello to my fellow Pisceans. I am a Pisces sun sign, so this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Pisces. For the month of July, I've tried to record this reading 3 times. And each time something has happened. Either I got a phone call in the middle of it and it didn't save. One that was 50 minutes long last night. Wouldn't save. So I don't know what's going on. I know it's Mercury retrograde. If you see smoke, I have some sage burning and incense, but it's over there. So trying my best to clear the energy and get it done. I had my mermaid shirt on. It was so cute. But here we are. So it's a new day, it's new energy, let's go. So I was guided for the July monthly messages for everybody to use my more gothic decks. They are beautiful, they're a little darker depictions, not energy. Clear, cancel, delete. Light energies only are allowed here. But just in general, they're slightly more, yeah, just gothic. I've got my Halloween Oracle, my Wisdom of the House of Night Oracle, Heal Yourself reading cards, using my Tarot de la Nuit, my Tarot of the Night for the main spread, and then my Witch's Tarot for the clarifiers. So I don't know if it has something to do with whatever energies are happening between now and Halloween. I don't know. We shall see. We'll give it a few more shuffles here so we make sure everything is nice and clear. I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know. I mean, the messages for everybody, I've done all of the fire and air readings so far, and they all have a few common denominators. Soulmates, divine union, divine feminine and masculine, twin flame, whatever your label is, whatever you want to call it, that has been a theme. Also listening to your soul for guidance and connecting and grounding. So those have been the common themes in every single reading. It's always a good thing to ground and listen to your soul. These are the messages that want to come out right now. And I don't disagree. All right, so let's see what we've got for Pisces. What's going on? Okay, 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Some of you might be feeling like you're losing your stability, your footing, your grounding. I mean, I know that this is a crazy time. I've been very fortunate. I've been able to work from home this whole time, thank you God. So there are some people that have lost their income. So definitely feeling ungrounded. You might be going through a divorce or some sort of situation where you have to move out of your home, because that's what the 10 of Pentacles is the 10 of Cups is the emotional fulfillment, happy family. The 10 of Pentacles is your home, your physical home, your stability, your income, all the things that material, because Pentacles are earthly, right? So in reverse, things could feel unstable at home, or you could be actually moving, whatever it is for you. Ooh, the Tower in reverse, Strength, 10 of Wands in reverse, and the Queen of Swords. So, I just totally lost my train of thought. So maybe that's how you feel, ungrounded, right? Tower in reverse, So this is, I love the Tower. I know I usually say don't panic because the Tower is not a bad thing. It's not. It's just that which is no longer serving us getting cleared away, right? So now we're in the energy of rebuilding. That already happened. Your Ten of Pentacles is in reverse. Now you're rebuilding. And the great thing about the Tower is it knocks down what is no longer serving us. But the bricks, so you can clear away all this stuff, all the dust, the broken, the debris, all the things that didn't survive the storm can be knocked and cleared away. And then that which is left is fortified and stronger for the experience, just like we would be, right? So though we might not feel that way with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, it's true. So you use those bricks, those tempered bricks, to rebuild. So that's the energy of the Tower in reverse. Now we're rebuilding. Strength right in the middle. Beautiful. Love it. Major Arcana, sign of Leo. For those of you who might be dealing with a Leo or have prominent Leo in your chart. The Strength card is, this is definitely going to take some strength. Some inner strength. And you're going to come out stronger for what happened. Ten of Wands in reverse. You're putting down the burden. Because when it's upright, I love this card. One of the reasons I love this deck so much is that it doesn't always follow traditional tarot imagery. The artist took some liberty, so I love it, and it's so beautiful. And to me, that looks like a wedding dress. So definitely somebody's going through a divorce or some kind of major, we were together for a couple of months and now we're not. You know, it's not that kind of mentality or relationship situation. This is definitely something major, a major relationship. Like you've been together for years and now you're putting down the burden. See how her dress is on fire, but she's just kind of like, whatever. Like she's been through it. So now you're putting down the burden. Traditional imagery is somebody trying to carry 10 wands and they're struggling or they're just downtrodden, which she definitely looks rather dejected. But when you put it in reverse, you're putting it down. You're not letting it burden you anymore. Like, yeah, that sucked. That sucked. But we're coming out stronger for whatever's going on. And then the Queen of Swords. So you could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Could have prominent air in your chart, like me, the Libra moon. But in general, this is, if it's just us embodying the energy of the Queen of Swords, it's somebody who, see how her sword is not active? She's not like, she's just kind of like, if I need to use it, it's here. She lovingly takes care of her sword so that when she does need to use it, it's ready to go. And it's kind of like glowing, which is beautiful. That's the sword of truth, divine inspiration. She'll use it to cut things and or people out of her life that are no longer serving her, which goes right along with everything else. Yeah, you're probably feeling a bit, what is trying to jump? The Emperor. So we'll see if that comes out again. And we got some cards turned over. So pardon for a moment. Just knocking it clear. So normally you don't see me do that unless something doesn't feel right. The cards aren't feeling quite right. That's usually done behind the scenes when I knock and clear everything. So you got a little taste of the action. I just saw another card that flipped over. What in the heck is going on? Six of Wands in reverse. Yeah, feeling defeated. So we'll see. I'm going to turn some around here. We'll see if it comes out again. If any of those come out again. Yeah, you're feeling this upheaval, but I think we're on the other side of it. I think this is something that already happened. But it definitely, since we're doing the month of July, this could be happening. Or between now and Halloween. Like I said earlier, I was drawn to those decks for a reason. So something's getting shaken up. And I think with the Tower in reverse, either it already happened, or you look back and you're like, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I mean, yeah, things are happening. Maybe you have to move out of the home, or your partner has to move out of your home. You know, whatever is the situation. You know, you have split custody of your kids, or your fur kids, you know, whatever it might be. You're splitting up the household. You're dividing your assets, but it's not, with the Tower in reverse, it's not ugly, or as ugly as you were anticipating. It's like, oh, this is actually going fairly smoothly. Maybe you're both, we'll see what comes out, but maybe you're both kind of like accepting what's going on. And it's strength right in the middle. It's taking great strength to get through this, but you're also, you've got it. You've already got that strength within you. You're ready to go. And you're like, okay. Maybe you've been through this before. Maybe this is not the first time you've been through this. With that Tower in reverse, it's like, okay. And the Ten of Wands in reverse. We've been through this before. So drawing on past experience, maybe the first time, if you look back, the first time you're like much more bitter and fighting, you know, just ugliness. And this time you're like, it's not worth it. Maybe it's amicable. You're like, yeah, we're not good for each other anymore, or we're just not happy for, you know, whatever reason. And now it's time to move on. That kind of strength is incredibly admirable. All right, Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Woo, 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 woo. Okay, all right. Let's see what just fell out of the deck. Okay, 4 cards, not too terrible. Yeah, 7 of Wands, boundaries. I mean, you might feel a little defensive. I'm not saying that this is sunshine and roses. It's definitely not. But you've got your healthy boundaries. This is my healthy boundaries card. Even though all those wands are pointing at him, 6 wands are pointing at him, and he's got the 1 wand where he's kind of like, come at me, bro. But on the other side, what's the 6 of Wands? Victory, public recognition. So maybe people are looking at you and you're kind of like, hey, back up. Maybe people are coming in and saying, you know, what are you doing? Either, what are you doing? Or maybe it's like, hey, what are you doing? Just being nosy. So with this energy, you're drawing healthy boundaries and you're saying, it's none of your business. I will tell you what you need to know because this is my life. Yeah, we're separating, but it's okay. It's my life and I'm making my choices. And I don't care what anybody else thinks. People are like, especially if this isn't your first time, like, oh my God, another failed relationship. Get out of that. I'm doing a Facebook Live on guilt and shame tomorrow. So that is Thursday, July 2nd. So 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. Follow me over on my social media so that you can catch it live. And you can ask any questions. You can participate in my Facebook Live. But I'll try to post it to the channel as well. So come over. My throat is starting to go. So come on over to the Facebook Live and check it out. So if that's something, if that story is resonating for you. But you're drawing your healthy boundaries and you're saying, you know what? Yes, my household is turned upside down right now, but it's okay. And you don't need to concern yourself. I'm safe. I'm fine. That's all you need to know. The Magician in reverse. Yep, I didn't ask for this. Could be leaving an Aries, or you could have Aries prominently in your chart. So the Magician is about manifesting, divine magic, you know, all that. So in reverse, you're kind of like, you know, I didn't ask for this. I didn't ask for everybody. Like, I didn't think everybody was going to come in and put their noses in my business, but sometimes we sadly underestimate people even that we think would have good intentions for us. So it's like, you know what? I didn't ask for this to happen. When we got together and we started our life, building a life together, I didn't think that this would happen. This isn't what I manifested, but you know what? It did. It happened. And that's okay, because it's all part of the learning process. Our souls know why we came here. Here we go. This was a common theme. Our souls know why we came here. Our souls know why we wanted to come in at this point in Earth's history to learn the lessons that our souls needed to learn. Our soul knows what we need to learn, why we came here, what we signed up for, our karmic contracts. Say that 3 times fast. I can't even say it once. But our souls know. So listen to your inner guidance and have strength. So no, it might not be what you asked for, but you're rolling with it. You're like, you know, this is just part of the plan, and it's okay. Because here's another common theme. When our hands are open to give, they're open to receive. So when we let go, when we make room in our life for something, when we let go of what's no longer serving us, we're able to make room for that which is better, which is in alignment with our soul path. Queen of Pentacles in reverse, absolutely. Could be an earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. I had to think about that. Sorry, Taurians. I don't know. Anyway, sorry, Taurus. Didn't mean to exclude you. It's just Mercury retrograde is just messing with me like crazy this time around. So it could be a maternal figure, your actual mother, the person who raised you, your godmother, a grandmother, an aunt who's like a mom to you, whoever it might be in your life, or just the energy in general of the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, definitely feeling like turned on your head. The Queen of Pentacles is somebody who beautifies her home, makes sure that everything is just so, it's decorated appropriately, it's clean, you've got a home-cooked meal, you've got clean sheets, everything looks great. So the person that you're with, that you're separating from, could have been the person who made your home look beautiful, and now you're afraid that that's going to go away. Not necessarily. You can beautify any environment that you're in. You have the power. And then 3 of Wands in reverse. Yep, ship's not coming in. Like, this isn't exactly what I thought would happen. So 3 of Wands energy. It's like, ooh, what do the ships have in their hulls? What treasures do they hold? What are they bringing in here? That's exciting. Could be people on the boat that you're waiting for. So, I mean, we are in the middle of a pandemic, so that might be literally people just not coming to see you or not coming to help you move. Whatever it might be, those holes might be empty or just not what you expected, or you might just be tired of waiting. It's like, you know what, I'm going to do this myself. I'm going to move myself or hire a moving company. Tower in reverse. Did you see that? Did you see how that jumped? That's crazy. Oh my gosh. Strength again. Strength. This made you stronger. Absolutely. And it is also taking great strength to get through it. I felt something else. Yep. 4 of Cups in reverse. Great. So you're not crying over spilled milk. You're past that energy. Now you're like, yep, we're going to get moving. You're picking up your strength. You're taking that strength and you are moving forward. That's awesome. Yep. Okay. 7 of Pentacles in reverse. So this is about taking a step back, evaluating your progress, seeing if the fruit is ripe enough to harvest or eat. So now in reverse, not quite. Not quite. Or the seeds that you planted aren't what you're reaping. It's like, I thought I planted watermelon seeds and this is most definitely butternut squash. It's okay. It's all right. It's also back to the drawing board. Go back to the drawing board. No, this isn't what you manifested, but it's okay because something better is coming in. Absolutely. 6 of Pentacles is about even distribution of resources. So whether that's wealth, because Pentacles, your time, your energy, your home, your assets, whatever it is. This card's been coming out in a few readings too. So if you're worried that this, like, oh my gosh, we can't get divorced because she's going to take all of my money or all of my, of course your income's going to be reduced whenever somebody leaves the home. Your income's cut in half from whatever it was. Even if you're the breadwinner, you're losing that extra income. Don't worry about that. It's all going to work out. It's going to be even and fair. So if it's a court decision of alimony or child support, it's going to be fair for both parties. It's not going to be like, you could have been fearful that somebody would try to go for alimony or, you know, I'm going to take you for everything you're worth. It's not happening. Clear, cancel, delete. That's not what happens. I know when I got divorced from my now ex-husband, oh my gosh, 11 years ago, I only took what was necessary. I waived alimony, even though I was entitled. I waived it. I didn't want it. I'm like, no, I don't want your money. I will take child support. That is the minimum amount because obviously he made a ton more money than me. But it all goes to our son. So anytime that I take him to the doctor or if I have to buy him new shoes or something, if it's my turn, that's where that money goes. That's for him, not for me. I make my own money. Thank you very much. So, and I think that has really helped us co-parent appropriately. We have a great relationship. We're friends. We're actually friends now. And I'm so grateful because anytime, like if there's a family function this weekend, it wasn't my weekend, but my ex-husband said, you know what, pandemic, what's a weekend anymore? We're all working from home and doing our own thing and it's summer. Why does it matter? And I said, is it okay if I take him? And he's like, yeah, this is an annual thing. It's not as big as it normally would be. We're all going to be socially distant. We're all going to be outside. We're not going to come into contact with each other. We're not taking side dishes. It's very different this year, but we're still getting together as a family. And that's really lovely. And I'm really grateful for that we at least, even though it's like air hugs, I got to stay 6 feet away from you, but it's really good to see you and we can still talk. We're just at least 6 feet apart and we're taking our own food and our own beverages, our own chairs, wearing masks. Like it's going to be fine. So, you know, you see these children here. So it might not be as bad as what you were dreading because like I said earlier, you've been through this. It's probably amicable and you're going to be okay. So I know I went off on a tangent there for a second, but I like to relate real world stuff. I mean, first of all, I'm transparent. I don't think we can be in this line of work and be ethical if we're not transparent. And maybe somebody out there can relate to that story, or maybe it brought some peace of mind to somebody. We all have free will. Things can change at a moment's notice, unfortunately. However, definitely all about the energy that you bring to the table. So let's move on to strength. So when you bring in that strength, it's like, yeah, I've got my lion and I am not afraid to use it if I need to. I'm a mama bear. I will tell you that. My son's a teenager now, but I've always been a mama bear. And yep, full body chills. So somebody needs to hear this. The moon, yep. So it's like, I will use my ace in my sleeve if I have to. I don't want to, but I will. So use this strength, the moon. Hey, Pisces. I can see this as us. I can also see it as Cancerians, moon children, you know, however you identify. It's up to you. No judgment here. So the moon is all about secrets, kind of, but also things coming to light. So the moon reflects the sun's light. And that when we have a full moon, we're coming up on the full moon on July 5th, and it's an eclipse. Holy cowabunga. I think it's in Capricorn. But the moon reflects the sun's light. And when it's full, it illuminates the darkness. So what we normally wouldn't be able to see, now we can see. So that's what the moon is. It's bringing things to light that we normally wouldn't be able to see. So you're drawing upon this strength that maybe you didn't think you had. Hot damn, right? 6 of Wands in reverse. There it is. What did I say earlier? We'll see if it comes out again. Yep, and it's still in reverse. And you saw me turn those cards, so clearly it's meant to. So you might be feeling a little defeated or back with that Seven of Wands in reverse, like people are, like maybe you're afraid that you're going to be seen in ill light. People are like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that they're getting divorced, or that would happen. Or maybe they're only hearing gossip and rumors. It's like, oh my gosh, she cheated on her, she cheated and blah, blah, blah. She's already living with somebody else. It's like, you know what? That's my cousin. I mean, it could just be rumors and gossip, and maybe you're afraid that you'll be seen in the wrong light, especially if you were connected with their family members. And that can be scary when you separate from someone, especially that you've been with for a while, for some years. Could be very intertwined. Yep, Knight of Wands could be Aries, Leo, Sag. That's also kind of like player mentality, coming in, kind of like coming and going. So there could have been, the secrets that are coming to light could have been that kind of energy. Doesn't have to be. Up here, Page of Cups in reverse. So this could be, you could have children. You could have a child who's a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. I'll show it to you upright. But in general, pages are messengers, right? So this is a message from the heart. And maybe it hurt. Maybe somebody's withholding that information, or maybe if it was a third party kind of scenario, even if you guys were separated but not completely divorced yet, and they had somebody else that they were with, that could be that energy. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This is a general reading. I just try to kind of use different scenarios to help people navigate the energy. But otherwise, that's just like a message of love that's not coming through, or just a less mature energy around it. Sometimes we say things that hurt, even when we intend otherwise. So we already have, for the Ten of Wands coming out, the Lovers and the Queen of Cups. And, okay. So this is coming down to, you're putting down the burden, right? Lovers, sign of Gemini, but also the twin flame. What did I say earlier? One of the things that is common in every reading has been divine union, divine counterparts. So maybe this is clearing because this person was a karmic, and now you're coming, this is making room to come together with a divine partner. Queen of Cups here. Beautiful energy. Hey, Pisces. Could be also Cancer or Scorpio. But that's you offering your cup of love, also self-care. The Sun. Beautiful energy. Happiest card in the deck. See, it's all good. It's all good. Oh, full body chills. I love it. And the Three of Cups. Definitely a celebratory time. You could be like, oh, thank God this is over. You could be looking back and going, why did I ever think I was happy? No. Or maybe you were happy, and then it's like, and it's just run its course, and now it's time to be happy again with somebody else. Queen of Swords energy here at the bottom. King of Wands in reverse, Knight of Pentacles in reverse, Wheel of Fortune reverse, Knight of Swords reverse, Judgment reverse. Well, so here we go. Fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. Just messing around outside. All right, so the King of Wands was in reverse. So this could be Aries, Leo, Sag energy here. It's also somebody who, because it's in reverse, is controlling. Maybe somebody's trying to control the situation, or maybe that person was controlling and you cut it out. Could also be a father figure for you that's maybe chirping in your ear about something regarding the relationship ending. Knight of Pentacles in reverse, so feeling stuck. Could be an earth sign again, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But in reverse, this is somebody who just feels stuck. You could feel stuck. You could feel, maybe you felt stuck in the relationship and you took the Queen of Swords wand, yeah, okay, sword, and cut it out of your life, which is awesome. Yep, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So stuck energy. You felt like things weren't turning in your favor. The Magician in reverse as well. Yeah, you definitely felt stuck with somebody. So fire sign, air sign, something like that. Feeling very stuck. And it was time to cut your losses and let it go. The Knight of Swords in reverse. Yep. Again, air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but in reverse. So when it's upright, this is the fastest moving knight in the deck. This probably took some time. You guys were together for a while. I'm getting like 5 years. I don't know why, but if that's your story, this is definitely for you. And if it's been, you know, more or less, don't worry about it. Time is relative, right? But it was time to cut it out. And then this is Judgment in traditional tarot. This one calls it karma. So you can kind of get the energy there. But in reverse. So you weren't, maybe the reason you were stuck is because you weren't listening. You weren't hearing the divine say, this is the path that needs to be taken. So it was time to cut it out. Let's see what the wisdom of the House of Night has to say. Ooh. Maybe you're also Queen of Swords because you feel like that judgment, that court ruling or whatever it might be. Maybe it's just social judgment wouldn't be in your favor. So you're feeling Queen of Swordsy, kind of cold and separated and a little defensive. You know, 7 of Wands reverse. So if that's how you're feeling, just remember that this 10 of Wands in reverse with the Lovers, the Queen of Cups, the Sun card, the 3 of Cups is what's coming to you. It's all good, right? Honesty. Yep. Be honest with yourself. What? Hi, Phineas. There he is. You like this card? Hi, bye-bye. So, yeah, be honest with yourself. Be honest with other people. Being honest doesn't mean telling everybody everything. They don't need to know everything. I was once told that, and it's the best piece of advice I was ever given. Not everybody needs to know every detail. Everybody wants to know. And the people who might seem like they are well-intentioned, I have somebody in my life like this. They seem like they're well-intentioned, but it's always just to get information. Anyway. But being honest isn't just, oh yeah, everything's great, everything's fine, don't worry about anything, everything's fine. In Pisces, I see us as the High Priestess, so that is very much the energy of, you don't have to tell me because I already know. I already know. Be honest with yourself as well. Ooh, chaos. So this reminds me of the Tower. So this is probably how it feels. You could be dreaming of tornadoes. I've had that. Could be dreaming of tornadoes and the imminent storm. You could just be feeling very tumultuous, like everything's just kind of swirling around you. Maybe you feel kind of stuck in time. Whatever it is for you. But you're going to come through it. You're fine. Everything's fine. It's not all sunshine and roses, but it's definitely, it's okay. It's fine. Don't worry about what other people think. Don't worry about what other people are going to say. It's none of their freaking business. And you know what? People talk about everybody all the time. So whatever, just let it roll. I know that we're very sensitive, Pisces, and I am, oh, my poor son, he's also a Pisces. We're both very, very sensitive people. But that's where strength comes in. Strength was here twice. You're strong enough to get through this. It's all good. Ancestors. The love and legacy of your DNA. So this could also be about talking to your spirit guides. Or if you're lucky enough to still have grandparents around, then enlist their advice. They're probably going to tell you the same thing. Like, you know what? People talk. Don't worry about it. Ultimately, all that matters is what you, beautiful, what you think of yourself. And then black cat, fortune meets opportunity. I love black cats. My cat's black and white. So I love black cats. I just think they're fantastic. They really are fantastic for protection, because black tourmaline. Get yourself some black tourmaline if you're afraid. This is protection. Don't leave home without it. I always have it with me, because black absorbs the negativity. Black cats get a bad rap. There's all kinds of reasons why, but they're good luck. They really are. They'll protect your home. Cats in general protect your home. But I would take every single black cat that's in a shelter right now, because people are still afraid. Even in the 21st century, people are still freaking afraid of black cats. Are you serious? Makes me crazy. But they're actually incredibly good for grounding, protection. So if you like cats and you're able to get one, I recommend getting yourself a black cat. Cross watchers, that counts for you too. I know you're here. It's okay. No judgment. There's a message in here for anybody who's watching. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Pisces, cross watchers. You stumbled upon the video. You were too lazy to hit skip. Whatever it is, hey, welcome. Hopefully you found something in this video that resonated for you, some nugget of wisdom or guidance that can help you navigate some waters. This doesn't just have to be for July of 2020. These are the messages that want to come through right now. Like I said, could be happening between now and Halloween. You could be watching this between now and Halloween. Whatever works for you. Just the messages that want to come through right now. When I was wrong earlier and blamed Phineas for the weird noises, but it was actually the FedEx guy. I got up and he was at my feet. I'm like, oh, well, that definitely wasn't you. And then the knock on the door. So I'm kind of glad I heard it first, because that would have been awkward. All right, what are we gonna heal to get to this Sun, Three of Cups, Lovers? Gorgeous, love it. Oh, no need to cut. All right. The Sexual Arts, number 33. Hey. So good for you. That's awesome. If you've been feeling detached from your sexuality for some reason, grounding really helps. So you could do what's called earthing. You could walk outside barefoot and just walk around your yard. Or if you don't have a yard, if you have a metro park nearby, a pond or a lake that you can walk in, or if you're so lucky that you live by the beach. Oh, damn, COVID took my beach vacation. If you're lucky enough to be a Pisces who lives by the ocean, go ahead, dig your toes in the sand. That's great for earthing. I try really hard to get through earthing, but I don't like bugs. So confession time. So another great way to ground is to just take like a foot bath, or just a shallow like dish pan that you can put Epsom salts in, and water that's not so hot you can't put your feet in, but that it stays warm for at least like 15 or 20 minutes, and just kind of ground your feet. Take care of your feet. Get a pedicure. I'm getting a pedicure on Friday. My wife and I are going, so excited. But that's kind of the way that when you take care of your feet, that's a great way to ground. So you can do that. Or just take a bath with Epsom salts or essential oils, whatever it is for you. Rose petals in the bath. If nothing else, a shower. Just take a shower and have the intention of the water washing all the crap away and grounding you. because water is of the earth, right? That's why water and earth signs get along so well, because we work together. They're grounding for us. So you can do that to kind of help yourself navigate some of this energy until you get to that Lover's, Sun, Three of Cups energy. Take off your mask, number 11. Yep. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with others. They don't have to know everything that's going on, but you don't have to pretend either. And if you need help, do not be afraid to seek professional help, whether it's through a counselor, a spiritual advisor, someone like me who does Reiki and energy work. If you want your own private reading, that's always an option as well. Just somebody that you can talk to. Find someone that you could be your best friend, your sister, your dad, whoever it is for you, a trusted somebody, where you can take off that mask and say, this is how I'm really feeling. As Pisces, that's what we do. We're very emotional. We're always swimming to the depths of our emotions. Sometimes we get stuck. We get stuck down there. So we need somebody that can bring us up, which animals are wonderful for that as well. So like I said, I hope something in here resonated for you, some nugget of wisdom, guidance, helps you navigate this energy. It's a little heavy, but it's not terrible. You can do it. So have a great month, everybody. Hopefully it's not too rocky for you, and everything's going to be okay because you got the sun right there. So thank you so much for watching. Take care.